Good morning. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Southern Illinois University School of Dental Medicine, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. For those who've attended ceremonies in the past, you have or will notice some decided differences in our program. Thank you, COVID. Graduates, you're a special group of people. During the last 4 years, you've put in many hard hours and distinguished yourselves through your academic achievements, the high quality of dental care that you've delivered, your community outreach and service efforts, and your research accomplishments. You've also demonstrated your resolve and resiliency as we all stepped into and negotiated the unknown realm of pandemic. Today, we share our pride of the class of 2021, and I ask our guests to join me in applause to acknowledge their hard work and their many accomplishments. I would now like to introduce our platform guests and graduation marshals. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. SIU President, Dr. Daniel Mahoney. SIUE Chancellor, Dr. Randall Pembroke. SIUE Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Denise Cobb. Our 2021 commencement speaker, Dr. Perry Thunberg. Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Sunny Druktinas. Assistant Dean for Admissions and Student Services, Dr. Cornell Thomas. Our graduation marshals for today's program are Assistant Dean for Clinical Affairs, Dr. Kathy Schaefer, Associate Dean for Faculty, Dr. Dwayne Douglas, and Associate Dean for Administration, Mr. Ken Holbert. Please now acknowledge these individuals. It's through the hard work, dedication, and commitment of the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine that our students are able to achieve academic and clinical excellence. Faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, please rise and be acknowledged. A special thank you also goes to Ms. Rachel Jones, our administrative staff members, and dental student volunteers for organizing and participating in today's event. I would now like to ask President Mahoney to the podium to extend his welcome to you from the SIU system.
Well, good morning to all of you. On behalf of the SIU system, it is my privilege to congratulate the School of Dental Medicine 2021 graduates. Over the last 150 years, over 453,000 people have graduated from one of the institutions in the SIU system. These graduates have gone on to have a significant impact on the Southern Illinois region, the state of Illinois, the nation, and the world. And today, you become part of a long tradition of producing outstanding graduates. Graduating from dental school is a major accomplishment at any time, and everyone who does it faces challenges along the way. But few groups have faced the challenges that you have over the last year and a half due to the pandemic. You should be particularly proud that you persevered to this point and got through those challenges and are graduating here today. And I'm so pleased to be here with you in person to be part of this celebration that you so clearly earned. Now, as we look to the future, we're excited about what comes next. We wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your journey and hope you continue to accomplish great things and stay connected with SIUE and the SIU system. Much as the case with you, I think there are a lot of reasons to be excited about the future for SIU and particularly the School of Dental Medicine. We're currently growing and improving our facilities, some of which you can already see, and more is yet to come. We're seeing continued growth in quality, as can be seen by our success on the licensure exams. There's exciting new partnerships for the School of Dental Medicine being developed with the SIU School of Medicine and other parts of the SIU system. There's strong support for the School of Dental Medicine among our elected officials, and I hear that on a regular basis. And the future plans for the City of Alton can only benefit that school. Overall, I'm confident that if you come back to visit or see those future changes, you'll be as proud of this institution as it is of each of you. So again, congratulations and best of luck in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Mahoney. I would now like to ask Chancellor Randy Penbrook to the podium to extend his welcome from the SIU campus.
Thank you, Dean Rotter. Well, good morning and welcome to the School of Dental Medicine's commencement ceremony. The class of 2021 represents our 46th class of graduates. Let me be one of the first to offer my congratulations to our 56 dental school graduates. I am extremely proud to be an alum of SIUE, and I am continually impressed by the caliber of professional graduates we produce. Graduates, today's commencement is a formal celebration in your honor. You should be proud of your accomplishments, but you haven't succeeded by yourself. Were you able to locate your family when you came in? Please stand up now and wave to your family, and also remember your friends and alumni who helped you along the way. Thank you. You may be seated. Another group of steadfast supporters who helped you get to this point in your education is the SDM administration, especially Dean Rotter, and the dental medicine faculty and staff for their leadership of and service to this excellent program. Let's give them a round of applause as well. The past 15 months have given us some unexpected ordeals. Thank you for your flexibility in adapting to new protocols, for pivoting again and again to meet the challenges and overcome obstacles. You had to go to extraordinary measures to create a safe environment, to serve your patients during scary times, and to keep yourselves and each other safe. You worked effectively to be productive, to manage your patients, and fulfill your graduation requirements. Graduates, you have been continually working to shape a changing world while training for your career, and I'm sure you will continue to do so. You have engaged our surrounding communities with your outreach efforts. I want to mention a couple of outstanding events offered by our School of Dental Medicine faculty, students, and staff. During the fall of 2020, SDM hosted our annual Veterans Dental Care Day. During the event, the students of the class of 2021 and our faculty provided free exams, x-rays, cleanings, fillings, and extractions at no cost. Nearly 90 veterans received free dental care, and we were honored to provide more than $50,000 worth of free dental treatment to veterans in need. Also during the fall of 2020, SDM hosted our annual Give Kids a Smile Day. Our students worked with faculty to provide free exams, x-rays, cleanings, fillings, and extractions at no cost. More than 110 children between the ages of 3 and 13 received nearly $53,000 worth of free preventive, restorative, and surgical dental treatment. And they met some of our wonderful tooth fairies. Any tooth fairies in the audience? Yes. With all that you've accomplished and been involved in, with all of the recent challenges you faced, now is the time to consider life after dental school. Make time to serve those in need wherever and whenever opportunities arise. As Winston Churchill said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. As you continue changing the world, I hope you will stay in touch through the Alumni Association. Come back for concerts, for Arts and Issues lecture series, athletic competitions, homecoming, and many other special events. Come back to mentor and instruct. As Cougar alumni, you will have our continuing support with SIU SDM's faculty, the Alumni Association, and continuing education courses. Thank you for your contributions during your time here as students. It is our pleasure to have the class of 2021 representing Southern Illinois University Edwardsville in the SIU system with such distinction, and we look forward to learning of your future accomplishments. Graduates, we are proud of you. We will continue to be here for you, and we look forward to seeing bright smiles in the community as a result of your work. Congratulations.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine, please rise. Chancellor Pembroke, these candidates, subject to the completion of all requirements established by the university and the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
In accordance with this recommendation, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the Doctor of Dental Medicine degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Congratulations. Now I don't have to call you candidates anymore. Doctors of the class of 2021, please be seated. Administrators, please take your position for the hooding of the candidates.
This is a very special time in the lives of our graduates and their guests. Due to the ongoing COVID restrictions, we cannot invite family members to approach the stage. However, our university photographer will capture these moments, and we will forward them to your graduate to share. Candidates will come to the stage as their names are called. Dr. Matham Al-Adi. Dr. Justin Robert Alt. Dr. Sally Aoub. Dr. Ashish Bandari, magna cum laude. Dr. Daniel Boland, cum laude. Dr. Jordan Antoine Poletta, magna cum laude. Dr. Michelle Brown, cum laude. Dr. Jessica Chellis, magna cum laude. Dr. Janice Chu, cum laude. Dr. Mackenzie Sue Clausen, cum laude. Dr. Olu Mayomide Adek Konla Coker. Dr. Kelly Cusack, cum laude. Dr. Sydney Christine Delgadillo, magna cum laude. Dr. Rhett Farmer, magna cum laude. Dr. Alexander Noah Funk, cum laude. Dr. Emily Margaret Garvanovic, cum laude. Dr. Cecily Giaquinto, cum laude. Dr. Christopher John Haas, cum laude. Dr. John Hanlon, cum laude. Dr. Melena Hess. Dr. Whitney Holdener. Dr. Michael Hudson, magna cum laude. Dr. Kapil Jadef, magna cum laude. Dr. Clayton Hunter Janicki, magna cum laude. Dr. Lucia Marie Jardina, cum laude. Dr. Harpreet Kaur, magna cum laude. Dr. Colin Kelleher, cum laude. Dr. Lucas Lohr. Dr. Parth Mahash Wari. Dr. Jent Maria. Dr. Deverick Mayfield, cum laude. Dr. Clayton James McElroy, cum laude. Dr. Alexandra Nicole Nash, cum laude. Dr. Lauren Ashley Nicholson, magna cum laude. Dr. Christine Olson, cum laude. Dr. Mohini Patel, cum laude. Dr. Adriana Candice Rappel, cum laude. Dr. Stephen Cedric Santiago Salvador, cum laude. Dr. Caitlin Callahan Schultz, cum laude. Dr. Daniel Setsky, magna cum laude. Dr. Morgan Shanahan, cum laude. Dr. Kaveh Shokofi, magna cum laude. Dr. Jake Stimmel, in absentia. Dr. Morgan Nicole Throne. Dr. Aaron J. Thumb. Dr. Courtney Utz, cum laude. Dr. Nicole Van Doorn. Dr. Shannon Danielle Wall, cum laude. Dr. Hunter Watson, magna cum laude. Dr. Brooklyn Renee White, magna cum laude. Dr. Stephanie Weekman, magna cum laude. Dr. Caroline Whittick. Dr. Kanika Yaraf, summa cum laude. Dr. Kevin Yarbrough. Dr. Elizabeth Young. And Dr. Parker Zelasco.
It's my great honor and pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Perry Thunberg. Dr. Thunberg graduated with honors from Drake University with a degree in biology, went on to receive his Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from Northwestern University Dental School. He joined his father, Dr. Richard Thunberg's practice in 1983. Dr. Thunberg is a past president of the Illinois State Dental Society and a former trustee of the American Dental Association Board of Trustees. Dr. Thunberg recently completed his service as chair of the Commission on Dental Accreditation, which is the U.S. Department of Education recognized accrediting agency for all dental-related education programs in the United States. Dr. Thunberg currently serves on the Commission of Dental Accreditation Standing Committee on International Accreditation and as a dental board examiner for the Central Regional Dental Testing Service. He continues to work with a number of organizations and agencies providing veterans oral care and donated dental services. He is a recipient of the American Dental Association Presidential Citation for his efforts at the national level in expanding dental access for the underserved. In 2020, he received the Illinois State Dental Society Distinguished Member Award. He's been a featured speaker at the ADA's Washington Leadership Conference and the ADA Annual Sessions. Dr. Thunberg has also been a great supporter and advocate for the School of Dental Medicine and was our first official associate alumni member. Dr. Thunberg.
Couldn't have done better if I wrote it myself, or maybe I did. Thank you, Dean Rotter, Mr. President, chancellors. This thing's going to be a hassle. Faculty, great job. To the millions of viewers that are watching us now live on siu.edu/TV, welcome. And to the doctors. Doctors! How does that sound? Pretty good? I tell you, I never attend. This is my first commencement other than when I got to hood my son here in 2015. I was accepted after 3 years at Drake into dental school, didn't attend that, and my senior year, I loved Northwestern so much that I wanted to stay till the fall to graduate. Super senior, I think we called them, but I had broken my left hand in my junior, my senior, I broke my right hand in the game-saving slide to beat the medical students in softball. So I was asked to give this speech, and I'm thinking, wow, I got to give you something awe-inspiring. I got to package all this knowledge into something that you can take and carry you through the decades of dental practice that you're going to enjoy. And how am I going to do that when I'm only given an hour and a half to speak? 50 minutes. Well, here's the deal. I can work and work at this, and I don't say this pejoratively, but you guys really don't care. I understand that. You're sitting here, you just got your diplomas, you're thinking, now we got the big Swede from Rockford up here we got to listen to. Meanwhile, I need to beat the lunch crowd at Fast Eddie's, I hope. But now that you're real doctors, let's go with maybe Cleveland and Heath. So I'm going to try to follow the ABCs of public speaking. Be accurate, be brief, and be seated. I'm just going to share a couple things with you. Ease. Everything starting with E that you're going to need, in my opinion, to be a success. Ethics, number one. My father had his sequence of priorities in his office was, number one was God, number two was ethics, number three was patient care and empathy, number four was the staff well-being, and number five was excellence. Now you're saying, wait a minute, excellence has got to be number one. No, you can't be excellent if you don't have those other things bringing you to excellence. Ethics, empathy, well-being of your patients and your staff. You put ethics and morals first, I guarantee you everything else is just going to fall into the proper place in your practice. I know a number of excellent dentists who do incredible crowns, tertiary anatomy, tight margin, the works. The problem is, how excellent are those crowns if that patient didn't really need a crown? I would say excellent clinician, and in my opinion, crappy dentist. I know many very good clinicians, but because of their ethics and their morals and how they treat their patients, they are excellent dentists. One of my definitions of ethics these days is there is such a thing as a 2 or a 3 surface restoration. Let me paraphrase one of my peers. Albert Einstein. And I told you I was the big Swede from Rockford, not the dumb Swede from Rockford. That would be one of my brothers or cousins. So, but if I took Albert Einstein's quote and applied it to dentistry, it would be, most people say intellect and clinical skills are what make a great dentist. They are wrong. It is character. Just remember, relativity applies to physics, but not to ethics. Excellence, this one's easy. You guys are already there. You're graduating from Southern Illinois Dental School. Now, I've served 4 years at the ADA level. I've been a dental examiner for almost 30 years. I was on the Commission on Dental Accreditation for 4 years. I know stuff. Dean Rotter, congratulations on becoming the incoming chairman of CODA, which is a big deal. He and I know things that obviously through confidentiality we can't share. So I'll just give you my personal opinion. Thanks to this faculty and the staff, you are big dogs in dental education. You are good. This is a fantastic program. When my son wanted to go to school, he said, "Where do you think I should go?" I said, "Well, I'm not going to tell you where to go. I definitely look at Southern Illinois." Then I look at Southern Illinois, and then after looking at Southern Illinois, Creighton, Marquette, they're pretty good too. But I don't need to spend any more time on this because this school has given you all the tools you need to be excellent dentists. So as Southern Illinois graduates of this dental school, remember, it's okay to talk to yourself because sometimes you need expert advice. Next is empathy. Empathy, understanding of others, concern, sympathy, compassion, charity. Unfortunately, if you don't have empathy now, it's really hard to teach that. But you can learn it, you can practice it. You need to listen to your patients. You need to understand your patients. Many times, you are going to be a pastor, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a big brother or sister to your patient because you care about your patients. When somebody comes in with that filling, that sore that you just did a couple days ago, don't be indignant, don't be defensive, be understanding. And when they say, "Doc, that filling you put in 6 days ago still hurts, when is the agony going to end?" The wrong answer is most of the time the pain goes away when the bill is paid. All right. Show empathy. Be the dentist that you needed when you were a kid. Be the dentist that your parents and your family needed. And I guess at this time I'd say to the faculty as a reminder, be the instructor, be the teacher that you needed when you were in dental school. End of lecture to the faculty. Engagement. John Williams, a good friend of mine from Moline, we used to speak to freshman dental students, and I've never forgotten. He told them, and more so with you now, you're caregivers, but now you got this thing here. You're a caretaker. You're a caretaker of our profession. Be engaged. Join your local society. Join your state dental society. Join the ADA. Your state society and the ADA save you tens of thousands of dollars in unnecessary fees and licenses, things like that. They save you from the intrusion of government, let's just say, of the government in how you should practice dentistry. Your state and national society are engaged to protect your profession and your right to practice the way you were trained. There's an old saying in politics, if you're not at the table, you're probably on the plate. And that is true of dentistry more so than anywhere else. Without engagement, we're no longer a learned profession. We're a trade. You're no longer an esteemed and a highly skilled doctor. You're a mouth mechanic. So please become engaged with the dental societies and everything that goes with that to maintain our profession. And the last E is ergonomics. Nothing to say about that. Unfortunately, I don't practice it. I never have. I never will. These two fingers here show you why. You know, practice good ergonomics, and you'll be practicing for a long and healthy time. I'm still doing it at 64, but probably better if I'd practiced ergonomics. The final E, which is extra tidbits of knowledge that I'm going to give you. Just little random observations that I've noticed over the years. First of all right, you're all doctors. Park your ego at the door when you are dealing with a pharmacist or a lab tech. In the old days, we had to go through the PDR. What the heck is this? And we're scrambling through the PDR. We're calling the physician. Now you guys pick it up on your iPhones and do all that. But realize the pharmacist may have a way better medical history than you have on your patient because that patient's forgotten this. They didn't bring their wife or husband with them to help them. There may be medicine interactions. Listen to a pharmacist. If they call you, please take that call personally yourself and talk to them. They're helping you. Don't ever be offended if they make a suggestion. It might just save your patient from a rash or death. So, the other one, park your ego at the door with a lab tech. And I know you're all brilliant, you're all great because you've done what, 2 partials? And I don't care if you did them with Rapini, it's still, okay. Where's Vince? Is he? Vice President of the ADA, Vince Rapini. So don't flash that at the lab tech. I studied under Rapini, so I know everything. You really don't. 2 a week, that lab tech's doing 50, 60 a week. Listen to them, ask them for suggestions, look at their surveys, guide them according to your patient. Implants. You got one of the top implant people in the world, in my opinion, Dr. Blackwell. Where is Bob? All right. Bob, have you ever talked to a lab tech and asked a lab tech for their input on any of your cases? And he's a know-it-all. He's a genius. And he talks to lab techs. Lab techs are your best friend. Establish relationships with a good lab and personally with a good lab tech. It will save you time and money like you cannot imagine. When you call the lab with a problem, don't forget when they go way out of their way, that extra special rush case, call the lab. I make it a habit when I talk to Paul, owner of the lab. I say, Paul, you always hear me when I have a problem. Now you're hearing me because I have a praise. Work with your lab techs. Now, the one person you don't park your ego with at the door is an MD. And the reason is, when you're talking to an MD, you usually know more about it than they do. And the best example is TMJ. Patients in there, I got this headache, doc, I got this, that. He can't figure it out in 5 minutes, and it's, go see your dentist, it's TMJ. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You're well trained. When you know it's not TMJ, you send that patient back to the doctor. No, this is not TMJ. I won't even get into pre-meds. Hold your ground on pre-med. Orthopedics, pre-med for life. Pre-med for life. You tell them, you go ahead and write that because I'm not going to be the one that's going to violate the standard of care. So hold your ground on your positions and your discussions with physicians. Have a close relationship with specialists. Don't tie yourself to the first one that takes you to lunch or dinner and think, wow, this is great. Talk to them, make sure that that specialist also is in sync with your practice philosophies, that you agree almost all the time on a common treatment plan. If not, look for another specialist. Make sure that that specialist, like you, is patient-centered and not dollar-driven. Join a study club. It's a great way, camaraderie and knowledge. Always, always attend the midwinter meeting in Chicago. There is no better meeting in this country than the midwinter meeting. And then you get to meet all your old alumni friends at the SIU gathering. And then we orphans at Northwestern sometimes get together, but you guys throw a much better bash at the midwinter. Go to a Gordon Christensen lecture. If you have never had Gordon Christensen, go to a lecture by Gordon Christensen. Take care of vets. I got a soft spot there. Take care of vets. Meet up with a rescue mission, help people. Now, you're all set. Now you can get that nice home you deserve, that car, whatever. You deserve it. I got news for you. Clint Eastwood, one of my favorite actors. Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven, get on my thin optics. Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven said, deserves got nothing to do with it. Guess what? You don't deserve any of that. None of it. My veteran patient who lost his 6 front teeth when he was shot out of a helicopter and now walks with a cane because he said, you know, when I hit the ground, people started shooting at me. He deserves 6 front teeth. He deserves that. He deserves that even more than you might want that extra trim package on the Lexus. That's what deserved means. So you don't deserve any of this, but here's the good news. You can earn it. You've earned it. You can earn all of that. And there's nothing wrong with a great house, a nice car. It's a question of how you decide to earn it. And you earn it through ethics, empathy, excellence, engagement. And then you're set. I will tell you, I think money is a crappy way to keep score. There are other ways. Oh, it's part of the equation. But there are so many other things that are more important. And I can assure you 100%, after being associated with this school indirectly for 30-some years now, that these faculty, this administration, they have built a strong foundation for you. All the tools have been given you to keep building on a great dental career that you're about to start on. But as I said, how you choose to ultimately earn your success as a learned caregiver is up to you. So today's Saturday. Actually, I was supposed to give this last year because of COVID. It was on my birthday, which is June 6th, also Sweden's national holiday. And tomorrow's my birthday, and I always wanted to give the commencement on my birthday, so I thought if we could just go till about 12:01, we could do it. And Dr. Rotter said if I brought in a few kegs, a few of you would be okay with that. But no, it's coming to a close here. So tomorrow's Sunday, and a lot of you might be up late tonight. So what I will do is I will give you a benediction right now from Pastor Perry, and then you can sleep in tomorrow. But it's a benediction I've heard and used for many years, and that's what I'll close with. Live simply, care deeply, love earnestly, speak kindly, and then leave the rest to God. Thank you so much for your attention, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Thunberg. We certainly appreciate the support that you give to the School of Dental Medicine, and particularly to these graduates on such a special occasion. It's now a tradition for the graduating class of the School of Dental Medicine to choose one of its members to be the class speaker at commencement. It's a pleasure for me to present this year's class speaker, Dr. Clayton Janicki. Clayton?
Good morning. 4 years ago, a group of individuals from vastly different backgrounds, skill sets, and experiences began their journey through Southern Illinois University's dental medicine program. Our dreams of becoming dentists were just 4 years away. Our days became filled with classes, labs, and more information than we thought possible to absorb. We traded our pens and pencils for mirrors and handpieces, learned how to complete microsurgical procedures, upside down, backwards, and in a mirror. We found that being a perfectionist is not a weakness, but one of our biggest strengths. As we honed our clinical skills, we learned patient care and began to fulfill the oaths that we took at the beginning of this journey. We learned that there is a complexity within dentistry. Not only can we change smiles, but we can change lives. We formed bonds with classmates and friends that will last a lifetime, and with each new skill we acquired, we took one step closer to achieving our goal. Yet as we walk across the stage today, we understand that this journey is just beginning. The past 4 years have given us the knowledge and skills to continue our careers as lifelong learners, students that will continue to improve, progress, and innovate in our field. In the field of dentistry, it's ever evolving. We find that complacency creates regression, and the only way to keep up is through improvement, innovation, and forward progress. Our educational journey has been speckled with obstacles. However, they did not hinder our progress, but rather multiplied it. With each new challenge we were presented with, our triumph of it exemplified our ability to adapt and overcome. Success in and of itself is an accomplishment, but success in the face of adversity is what defines character, something our class has plenty of. Our class became a class of many firsts, the trailblazers, the guinea pigs. As changes were thrown our way, we found new and creative ways to succeed, all while wearing the additional PPEs that COVID-era dentistry has made standard. Our ability to adapt to these constant curveballs is another part of the legacy that we'll leave to those who follow. Today we earn a new title, one that carries with it profound duty and responsibility. With this responsibility, we acknowledge our mentors, our educators, our incredible faculty that spent hours, days, and years shaping us and molding us into competent professionals that will one day steward the profession. To them we say, you can breathe easy, knowing that the future of the profession is now in our hands. Many of us will disperse all across the country, taking with us what we have been fortunate enough to learn here at SIU SDM. These experiences are a culmination of not only knowledge and techniques, but a reciprocation of the values that have been impressed upon us during our time here. As we venture out into the world, we understand that our actions reflect ourselves and our education, but also those that helped us on our journey. On behalf of the class of 2021, we say thank you, acknowledging that without your assistance, support, and compassion, we would not be walking across the stage today. This room is filled with our closest family and friends. Today also celebrates you. Very few goals are achieved alone, and today's graduation is no different. Without the support and love of our parents, family, friends, and classmates, none of us would be here. To our parents, our spouses, our children, our classmates, and our friends that helped us along the way, our words of gratitude are not nearly enough, but thank you. I'm incredibly honored, humbled, and proud to be representing the class of 2021 and all of our accomplishments this far. But I'm even more excited for the accomplishments I know we will have in the future. As our careers begin today, we celebrate the addition of the 2 letters before and the 3 letters after our name. Let us not forget that the height of our success is not measured by any means of financial prowess, nor the completion of complex clinical procedures, but rather by our pursuit to excellence, being excellent at everything that we choose to do and all that we choose to be. And in that pursuit, may we find immeasurable success and happiness. Thank you for being with us here today, and to my fellow graduates, congratulations, doctors.
And thank you, Dr. Janicki, for a superb address to your class. So, doctors of the class of 2021. Still sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Doctors of the class of 2021. Today is a day of celebration. Celebrate completing your studies. Celebrate your new profession. Celebrate your planned successes. And as you celebrate these things, remember the following points. Always strive to perform the best dentistry that you can and to continue a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and excellence. Treat both your patients and your staff with the utmost respect. Maintain a moral compass, striving to do what's right. Maintain a social conscience. Share your expertise with those less fortunate who may need your help. And finally, return the love and support to your family and friends, which they've already made in helping you reach the successful completion of your dental degree. So, doctors of the class of 2021, I understand this has been a most unusual time for both your education and your entry into the profession. But you're bright and ambitious, with great minds and great hearts. Don't lose sight of that. Celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate your new profession, but mostly celebrate each other and those that are close to you. So, doctors of the class of 2021, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and wish you all the success and happiness in both your personal and professional lives. Audience, once again, let's please congratulate the SDM class of 2021. So this concludes today's ceremony. I would like to ask that the audience please remain at your seats for the recessional of the platform party, faculty, and graduates. Following the recessional, as we continue to observe COVID restrictions, we're asking that the guests to please meet your graduate outdoors, and thank you for your understanding of this. Platform party.